Hey guys, let's talk about new problem from dynamic programming, which is find the longest common subsequence and also print that subsequence. So for example, you would be given two string, let's say S1 is ABAC, okay, and S2 is CAB. So what is the longest common subsequence here? AB and this AB, okay, so AB, so length will be 2. And longest common subsequence LCS will be A and B. So you need to find this. How you can achieve that? So let me create one table. Okay, so here I will be writing S1, which is A B A C, and here I will be writing S2, which is C A B. Okay, C A B. And now let me take one empty string, okay, or let me take 0 or empty string, anything is fine. So tell me one thing, if you have empty string here and A here, okay, so what is the maximum common subsequence here? It will be 0, right? Because that one is empty, so it will always be 0. So 0 for this one and 0 for this column and row. Okay, now let's concentrate on this C. Okay, so here you have a C, one string you have a C, and second one you have a A. Okay, A and C, so both are not equal. Okay, so we cannot take both, we need to take one of them. And which one you will take, which is the longest, because we need to find here longest common subsequence. So C and A not equal, so we will check either it's a left element, means we will so this one is for this and here. Okay, so either you take it's a left element, just check left element and top element, and whatever is greater you take that. Okay, include that. So when you are taking left element, it means you're not including this A. When you're checking top element, means you're not including this C, right? So here 0 0, so here 1 will come. Okay, one more 0 will come here, and then 0 0, so 0 will come. We are not adding 1 because nothing is common, so 0 will come here. Now let's check for the C and AB. What is common? Nothing, right? So whatever is maximum, left or top, so it will be 0 again. Now check for this C and ABA. So again nothing is common, so check left or top and write that. Okay, so C and C, yeah, this one is common. So if this is common, it means we are taking these two elements. Okay, and what is before that? So just take the diagonal element. Okay, so diagonal element plus 1 if strings are equal. So 0 plus 1 1. Why? Because see, this C and C equal. Okay, so we are taking both once only, common, right? And then so for example, your string is something like this: A B A C and C. So here the C is common, so 1 to C will be coming into the answer. And then what was the answer till here for this? It was 0, so that's why we have added 0. Okay, now let's check for this A. So you just see here you have a string something like C and A, and here you have A. So what is the common here? So A and A is equal, right? So 1 for that, and then it's a diagonal element, so diagonal is 0. 0 plus 1 1 will come here. Okay, now let's check for AB and CA. So A and B not equal, so check it's a left, either left or top. So left is 1, so it means whatever is maximum, so 1, right, that as it is. Okay, if the characters are not equal, then either take left or top value, whatever is maximum. If they are equal, then take the diagonal value plus 1. Okay, now CA and ABA, A and A is equal, right? So whatever is diagonal is 0. 0 plus 1 1 will come here. Now CA and AB AC, so A and C not equal. Okay, A and C not equal, so whatever is the diagonal value, whatever is maximum, left or top, so left. Okay, so 1 will come here. Now next is B. So now you have a string something like this, CAB. Okay, so B and A not equal, so this one will come here. Okay, now B and this B equal, so whatever you have diagonal value 1 plus 1, 2 will come here. Now B and A not equal, so whatever is maximum, 2 will come here. B and C not equal, whatever is maximum will come here. So 2 is the answer. Okay, now how you will print this LCS? Very simple. Okay, right, so you have S1 something like A B A C and S2 something like C A B. Okay, so the length of S1 is 4 and length of S2 is 3. Okay, so let me say I is pointing to 4 and J is pointing to 3. Okay, so it means somewhere here out of the table. Okay, so now check S1 ka I minus 1 and S2 ka I minus 2. Okay, S1 is pointing to I. Okay, so check S1 I minus 1. S1 I minus 1 is what? If I is equal to 4, so S1 I minus 1 means this element C and then this element B, right? So means this one C and B, we are checking this value. So here if they are equal, C and B, they are not equal. Okay, if they are equal, then you just need to print that element if they are equal, and then you need to move diagonally in a DP table. If they are not equal, then check either top or left, which one is greater, and move to that side. So see here this B and this C is not equal. Okay, so what you will do, you will take, you will see what is maximum. So this one is maximum. It means that I minus minus, okay, because this string is representing I and this string is representing by J. So I minus minus. So I will become 3 now, okay, and J is 3 only. Now I and J is pointing to this element. So check if this B and A equal. No, they are not equal. So what you will do, again I minus minus. So I will become 2. So because this is greater, na, that's why we are moving here. So now 2. Let's check B and B. Oh yes, they both are equal. Okay, so in answer you will write B. Okay, let's say LCS equal to B. You append B, and then after B, what you need to do, I minus minus, J minus minus, means you need to move diagonally. So I will become 1 and J will become 2. Okay, so I is 1 means here. Now you are pointing to this element. Now check, A is equal to B, no, condition false, and whatever is maximum you will move there. Okay, so here 0, so this one is not maximum, so we will do means both are equal, right? So we'll do J minus minus. So now we are here. Okay, so J minus minus, J is pointing to 1. So now check, A and A both are equal. Yes, both are equal. So you will add A into the LCS, and I minus minus, J minus minus. So I will become 0 and J will become 0, and you need to run this for loop until I is greater than 0 and J is greater than 0. So now because they are 0, so you will just reverse whatever you have in LCS. So the answer will be A comma B. So this is your string, and here is the code for that. Okay, so see, if character matches, then simply just take the diagonal element plus 1. If character doesn't match, so take either check left or top, whatever is maximum, take that value. So this recurrence is for DP. Okay, so first you will create a DP, and then after that, after creating the DP, point I to N, J to M. Okay, and then create one result string builder. You need to run this while loop until I is greater than 0 and J is greater than 0. Okay, and what you will do, if the character I minus 1 and J minus 1 equal, okay, then add that character into the result string builder, and then do I minus minus, J minus minus, means move to left, okay, diagonally. Okay, and then if they are not equal, and if I minus 1 J is greater than I minus J, I and J minus 1, so do I minus minus, otherwise do J minus minus. Okay, and at the end just reverse the string builder result array and print it. That's it. Thank you.